This is Tom Dillon, the Lifetime Liberal, and today is Tuesday, June 25th, 2019, and the title of this rant is Concentration Camps or Torture Tents. Pick your poison. And I'm really livid about this. So it came out over the weekend after all that stuff went on last week, where AOC basically called the detention facilities concentration camps. And the Republican says, oh, don't associate that with the Holocaust. And then Jewish people basically came out and said, no, I'm good with that. The Holocaust was one thing. Concentration camps are another thing. And these are concentration camps. Remember, we had concentration camps in World War II when we interred many Japanese people. What was it, Fort Sill? And now they want to inter these children into Fort Sill. And we also had concentration camps for Native Americans, I believe, in Minnesota in the late 1890s. There probably were more of them. But the thing is, now we're finding out that what is really going on there is actually torture, because some of these attorneys that were there who couldn't actually go into the facilities, could just talk to the kids, talked about children who had mucus all over them, parents who couldn't wash the mucus out because they didn't have soap. We know they didn't have toothpaste. We know that they're sleeping on floors that are made of concrete. There's 24-hour lights on. The air conditioning sometimes is high. The children have to decide, do they want to sleep on their back? They want to sleep on the concrete floor and have a blanket over them? Or they want to put the blanket on the floor and then have the air conditioning on top of them? Or they have those little aluminum foil things that they use. And what they've also indicated is that there's diarrhea in there. There's lice there. There's children who aren't even in diapers who are 2 years old. I mean, this is really astronomically terrible, terrible stuff. And it just seems to be getting worse. And there is nothing that we can really do right now except for call our congressperson or senator and tell them what really needs to be done out there. Because all of this, we knew that this would happen when these things came out, when, who was it, Sessions, the Attorney General at the time. And remember, all of this is coming right from the White House, right from Stephen Miller, right from Trump. You know, their sole purpose in life in regards to this is to inflict as much pain as possible. And why are they doing this? To gin up their base against immigrants, and also to make sure that they support them in the upcoming election, and to keep their level of outrage continue to be high. And let's also not forget that all of the Republicans in the House and the Senate are 100% complicit in all of this, because they haven't even said jack about it. They haven't said nothing about it. They had a couple people, Vice President Pence and I guess that guy Mulvaney, the chief of staff on the talk shows, and, they tried to defend the fact that they couldn't give children soap and toothpaste and blankets and have them have adequate medical treatment for things such as diarrhea, lice, things like that. They tried to blame the Democrats, and that's, they could stop this with a single stinking phone call, and they know it. And again, the outrage on this has to be. And I'm asking all of my sisters and brothers on the conservative sides, how we are treating these people is subhuman. And I meant that very carefully. That we are treating them as if they are subhuman, because this administration, they don't care. They want to inflict pain. They want to keep their base riled up. And the only people that can stop this or try to put a stop to it is us, by calling our congressperson and senator and tell them to get on this right away. Because how many more children have to die? How much more of this crap do we have to see before we can take any action to stop this? This should have never happened in the first place. And we need to stop this right now.